Good morning, one and all. I am Sai Rupak. Today I am going to discuss about network classification. Network categories. The computer networks are classified based on two factors. They are transmission technology, scale. Scale defines size of the net. Based on the transmission technology, these are divided into two parts, namely point-to-point networks, broadcast networks. These broadcast networks are also called as multi-point networks. Point-to-point networks. Point-to-point networks links connect individually as a pair of machines to go from source to destination and on network made up on points to points links short messages called packets. This means this point to point ev- from source to destination everything is interconnected. These short messages are called packets which may have first visit on one or more immediate missions. Often multiple routes of different lengths are possible, so finding good ones is important to point networks. Point to point transmission with exactly one sender and exactly one receiver is called ungassing. This defines in the below diagram. Broadcast networks. On broadcast networks, the communication channel is shared by all machines on network. Packets sent by machine are received by all others. An address field within each packet specifies the intended recipient. Upon receiving the packet, the machine checks the address field. If the packet is intended for receiving machine, that machine processes the packet. If the packet is intended to some other machine, it is just ignored. This means in this broadcast network, a single communication channel is required. From this, all packets are received by this broadcast. Classification of computer networks by scale. Interprocessor distance, that means the how much network we can achieve from distances, and processor located in same 1 square meter pan personal area network 10 meters 100 meters and 1 kilometer, that means rooms, buildings or campus. We use lands 10 kilometers, 100 kilometers, 1000 kilometers, that as city as metropolitan area networks. 100 kilometers and 1000 kilometers are WANs, wide area networks, and 10,000 kilometers planet, that is internet, which we use worldwidely. LAN, privately owned and links the devices in single office, building or campus. These LANs are designed to allow resources to share it between PCs or workstations. These resources may have hardware such as printers, etc., and software applications such as programming or data. In LANs, one of the computer has large capacity drive and became a server to other clients. Software stored on server are used to need by whole group. This means LAN size can be determined by licensing restrictions. That means number of users per copy of software. This means LAN can be restricted by having license. LAN can use only one type of transmission media. The most type of LAN topologies are bus, ring and star topologies. Traditionally, LAN have data rates in 4 to 6 megapixels. Today's speed can be reached to 100 megapixels or 1000 megapixels. That is 1G. This defines multi-building LAN, a LAN which can be connected to multiple devices. This can be shown in this figure. This is a line LAN and these are connected to multiple devices. MAN, Metropolitan Area Network, owned by private company or it may be service provided by public companies such as local company. It can be extended over an entire city. It may be used single networks such as cable television networks, or it may be connected to number of LANs into large networks so that the resources may be shared to LAN to LAN. These are called MAN. These can be extended to a city. In this figure, we can clearly say what about a man. There is an antenna and internet. These are the houses where the junction box are connected to these houses through cable TV. Examples: company can use MAN to connect LANs in all offices through the city. A part of telephone line network that can provide DSL line to customer. This helps to customer to communicate with other people in telephone. MAN, public city network with having multiple LANs that are connected to a wide area area network. WAN, this WAN provides long distance transmission video, data, voice, image, video, information over large areas or country or world. In contrast to LAN, WAN may utilize public or private communication equipments or combinations. This can be used through wide areas such as continents, which we are using in present areas such as companies where they are located in foreign states, and we are having eligible to gain the data from their sources. Differences between LAN, MAN, WAN. Range: a communication network linking number of stations in same local area is range 1 to 10, whereas MAN, the area shares the characterization of packets. Broadcasting networks range is 100 kilometers. The communication WAN, a communication network which is distinguishing between LAN and range is beyond 100 kilometers. Use media use, it uses guided media. Man, it uses guided as well as unguided media. WAN, it uses unguided media. Speed, high speed is 1000 kilopixels or 200 megapixels, optimized for a large geographical area than LAN. WAN, long distance communications which may be or may not be provided by public packet network. It its cost is cheaper. MAN cost is costly. WAN cost is more expensive. Equipment needed: NIC switch on hub. Equipment needed to man, modern and router. WAN equipments are microwave radios, infrared waves, laser waves, etc. Thank you.